I'm the groom's sister. And I'm the bride. Your part in this is over now. The thought crossed my mind. My precious brother is marrying this selfish, two-faced woman. As I sighed, an unexpected savior appeared before me. My name is Rolla. Approaching 40, I live with my brother and work in an ordinary office job. I remember deciding to become a mother figure to my brother Jack as if it was yesterday. We lost our parents in an accident over 20 years ago. I was in middle school then, and Jack was in pre-K. I felt so sorry for him, so small and unable to understand anything. Looking back, I guess I was pretty pitiable too. I was incredibly busy with club activities, studying, and housework. But looking back, it was a lot of fun. We overcame so much together. Sis, are you listening? Oh, sorry. What were you saying? About my wedding. You should wear a cute dress. That's not really... It's okay, I want to see it. Dress up nicely for once. For once, huh? Well, you've always had to hold back on fashion because of me. Stop that, it's not because of you, is it? You've got natural beauty, so you don't need much. That's right. Just a few more days of having dinner and joking around like this before the wedding. I hate to say it as his sister and as a mother figure, but he's grown into a kind, serious, and good man. I'll bless him with a smile as a sister and a mother. Right. Hey, about your bride-to-be. Karen? Yes, Karen. We haven't really met. Is that okay? Yeah, Karen said it's fine. It's not okay just because she said it's fine. The wedding is right around the corner. She's really busy. Can't you at least make a phone call? Yeah, you're right. I'll try calling her. I was relieved. I'd been worried about not having greeted her. Ideally, the bride should come to greet us. But no, that's not right. I shouldn't be so presumptuous and lecture about manners. People have their own way of doing things, and I don't want to be a nagging, overbearing sister. Hello, Karen? Jack, what's up? Well, my sister was saying... Your sister? We haven't greeted each other yet, so she suggested a phone call at least. Oh, why? Look, I'm busy. There's the spa, hair salon, nails. I'm super busy and exhausted. A sudden call with Jack's sister? Huh? Why? That's just impossible. Her voice was getting lower and lower. A bride struggles or something a sister like you wouldn't understand, right? I'm working hard for the wedding. Can you not make me more tired than I already am? I gave my brother a sign. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. We'll do it another time. Humph. The call ended. My brother and I just exchanged wry smiles. You heard that, right? Sorry, bad timing on my part. Sorry, sis. Karen must be really tired. She's usually nice, but sometimes she can be harsh. Well, a woman who speaks her mind clearly is valuable. No, it's more like she's selfish, he said in a low voice. I couldn't respond. Selfish or maybe just strong-willed. I chose to be single, so I'm not bothered by it, and I haven't given up on anything. But still, was that tone really necessary? No, it's normal for a bride to be a bit unstable and have pre-wedding blues. I put on a smile for my downtrodden brother and spoke. The bride is the star of the wedding. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Thanks, sis. What? Are you going to cry? I'm not going to cry. It's okay if you do. I'll save it for the wedding day. Yes, that's a good idea. I'll try calling Karen again tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. I said that, but I never got a chance to exchange words with Karen. And soon it was the day of the wedding. I chose a navy dress, the one my brother said looked best on me. It had subtle frills on the chest. I got my hair and makeup done professionally, opting for a natural look. There was still some time left. I headed to the lobby to greet the staff at the venue. I'm Jack's sister, the groom. Thank you all so much for today. Everyone responded with a smile saying congratulations. It might be their job, but it felt really nice. Huh? The planner seemed a bit tired, greeting me with a distracted air. I wondered what was going on. I noticed the planner repeatedly going in and out of the bride's room, constantly checking documents and making calls. It seemed quite hectic. Could there be some trouble? The day of the ceremony is always busy, but this felt different. I could faintly hear a woman's angry voice in the flustered planner. I had a bad feeling about this. Then the entrance suddenly became noisy. A bus carrying about 30 family members had arrived. Thank you all for coming today. It's been a while. As I greeted them, everyone gathered around me. You've grown up, Rolla. It's been so long. Congratulations. To think little Jack is getting married. You must have had a hard time taking care of everything. Seeing all these familiar faces almost brought me to tears. I could only fill in as Jack's mother because of your support. When our parents passed away, I was stubborn about not moving or changing schools, insisting on living just with my brother. Our kind relatives allowed this and have been watching over us ever since. Thank you all for coming from so far. Please relax in the room until it's time. After guiding the relatives to the waiting room, I thought I'd sit down for a bit and return to the lobby. The entrance area got lively again. This time, a bus carrying about 20 of my brother's friends had arrived. Hey, it's Jack's sister. Long time no see, Rolla. How've you been? Sis! Rolla! I knew all of Jack's friends from way back. Soon I was surrounded again. You all in suits suddenly looking so grown up. What do you mean suddenly? We're adults. And what's this? All dressed up, you look great today. You're looking really cute today too. Oh, have we learned to give compliments like an adult now? The lively group of friends was then led by staff to a different waiting room. Such adorable guys. Then, from afar, I heard a voice that sounded almost like a scream. Turning towards the sound, I saw the planner from earlier. With her was a bride, frowning and walking towards us. That must be Karen. She was already in her pure white wedding dress. Normally, the bride shouldn't leave her room at this time. What's happening? Is there some trouble? She seems to be told to return to the room, but isn't stopping. The bride, presumably Karen, walks straight towards me and stops right in front of me. With her arms crossed, glaring at me, she spoke. Hey! Yes? Who do you think you are, flirting with men since earlier? It's totally wrong for you to get more attention than me, the bride. Know your place. I was so shocked by her directness that I couldn't find the words to respond. What are you doing at the entrance, hitting on guests? Don't play dumb. I can see everything from the bridal's room one-way mirror. Listen well, those are guests at my wedding. I am the star. I am the bride. It was awful not realizing I'm the sister of the groom. And her saying those are my guests about the friends my brother invited. That's just not right. Don't you feel embarrassed wearing such an unsuitable dress? It's cheap, tacky, and not a design for middle-aged women. But it was the dress my brother said suited me. Thinking of a retort, I looked up and saw the planner's face, pale as a ghost. She must have been dealing with this selfish bride all this time. Poor thing. What good would getting angry do? I should handle this calmly and suggest she returns to her room. There is still time before the ceremony. Perhaps you should return to your room. Of course I'm going back, but you need to leave. Leave? A middle-aged woman trying to look young. With your unsightly appearance, you'll ruin my wedding. Ugh! I told Jack not to invite any women. Ugh! Leave the gift you brought and just go. Listen to me while I'm still being nice, or else I can't be responsible for what happens. Ugh! So please do that. Karen briskly walked away. The planner was apologizing in all directions. Other staff also looked troubled. Some were checking the schedule, probably because the preparations were off track. What a situation. Am I really going to be this girl's sister-in-law? Did my brother really choose her, knowing her well? What will become of the future of my brother, whom I've cared for so dearly? As I felt dizzy, I heard a familiar voice after a long time. Oh, Rolla. Oh, Sally. Standing there was my father's sister. Aunt Sally was kind, funny, stylish, and the one who helped us the most financially. What's wrong, Sally? Looking for the restroom? Oh dear, I got a bit lost while wandering around. How embarrassing. I'll take you to the waiting room. Thank you, dear. I seem to be getting forgetful lately. Surely not. You're not that old yet, are you? Oh, I'll be 70 next year. Look at this. Sally extended her mobile phone to me. Sorry, Rolla, I was watching and accidentally recorded it. On the mobile phone screen there was Karen yelling, me standing frozen and the staff looking troubled. So it was seen? Sally nodded quietly. The meat on the screen looked rather pitiful. Rolla, believe in yourself. Can you really leave your dear brother, whom you've protected all this time, to this? Sally looked me straight in the eyes as she spoke. She's right. For my brother, and of course for myself, I need to have a proper conversation. I will face her with sincerity and honesty. The woman my dear brother chose deserves an effort to understand each other first. Thank you, Sally. Did you say something? My hearing isn't what it used to be. Come on. There was Karen again heading our way. The planner following her seemed resigned. Hey, did you hear what I said earlier? I told you to leave. Karen, I am the groom's sister. What? I apologize for earlier. We haven't had a chance to talk until today. I'm surprised you told me to leave. You're the sister? I'm the bride. You don't have a part in this anymore. I was taken aback by Karen's unexpected attitude. What do you mean? Don't butt in. Jack will be taking over my family's business from now on. I wasn't informed of that. You wouldn't know, would you? Struggling with poverty and all, he can work at our place. Would you like to join him, Rolla? A matter as important as taking over a family business, my brother would not have kept silent. And this notion of us being poor and struggling, were we really struggling financially? Sure, it was tough without our parents, but we received more than enough financial support from Sally and many other relatives. Are you perhaps misunderstanding something? Just go home. You're not involved anymore. I can't just irresponsibly leave. Shut up and leave. Then my brother, escorted by the staff, appeared. What's all this commotion? What happened? He looked at the faces of me and the planner and seemed to guess what had happened. Karen, what did you do? What? How can you talk to me like that? I get angry too, you know. Explain yourself. How dare you? You didn't even contribute to the wedding expenses. Your family has no money, right? You're becoming part of my family's business to pay off your debts, right? Karen, what are you talking about? Before I could speak, Sally intervened. Oh, Karen. Who is this old lady? When I met your dad and mom recently, I told them I would cover all the wedding expenses. Huh, are you senile? Oh, maybe I am, being old and all. Sally had actually gone to greet Karen's parents beforehand. And here I was, thinking the bride should be the one to come greet us. I still have a lot to learn. I was also hearing about the wedding expenses for the first time. Hey Jack, you told me to leave the wedding expenses to you, but Sally was covering them. Yeah, I was planning to pay her back little by little. I had no idea. Sorry, Sally made me promise not to tell. At that moment, a middle-aged couple entered through the entrance. Oh, Dad, Mom! Karen, sorry we're late. Everyone, thank you for being here today. Is everything ready, Karen? Jack looks wonderful, too. I wondered how such a seemingly nice couple like Karen's parents could have raised such a self-centered daughter. Hey, Dad, Jack's going to take over our business, right? Then we'll have lots of money, right? The dad, taken aback by Karen's words, responded with a surprised look. Karen, what are you talking about? Our business is just a small subcontractor. We can't even afford to hire employees. What? Though his words were awkward, they highlighted the value of such hardworking people in society. Sally then approached the couple. Oh, thank you for the other day. The couple, noticing her, greeted Sally politely. Oh my, you're Jack's aunt. We're so grateful for your support the other day. Why are you greeting this old lady, Dad? Karen, be quiet. This lady is Jack's aunt. When she visited us the other day, we learned she owns the building our company is in, the neighboring building, and the apartment complex near the station. Oh, please, it's all right. No need for formalities. I think everyone's about to leave. Sally signaled to me. Thank you, Sally. I straightened my back and took a deep breath. Karen? What? We are not poor. We don't currently receive financial assistance, and both of us work and live comfortably. Please retract what you said about us being poor and about Jack being your successor. Karen puffed up her cheeks, seemingly angry. Did she think that was cute? Jack, what's this about? This isn't what you said. I'm the one who wants to know. I knew Karen's parents had their own business and that eventually living together was a possibility, but I never heard anything about being a successor. And you thought we were poor this whole time? Poor? I never... And you let me, this poor guy, pay for all our dates. You never spent a cent, did you? But... Karen, what have you done to Jack? At that moment, everyone from the relatives and friends waiting room started walking towards us. What's happening? Did something suddenly come up? Finally here. Looking at everyone, Sally said something. What? Is this some kind of surprise? I decided to ignore Karen. Sally, what's going on? Oh, it was a bit of a long video, but luckily there's free Wi-Fi here, so no problems. Sally whispered this just loud enough for me to hear. Sally, you're definitely not senile, right? Oh dear, what should I do? I'm so forgetful I accidentally sent the video to Jack's friends and relatives I just made friends with and exchanged contacts with. Sally, we saw the video. The bride in the video told us to leave, so let's go. We won't be leaving the gifts, though. After seeing that, we can't celebrate the wedding. Jack, change your clothes and come with us. Let's go eat something delicious. Karen and her parents were panicking. What? What video? What's happening? What's going on, everyone? Without stopping, everyone began to leave the venue in unison. Hey, bride, that was really too much. Don't be jealous just because his sister is beautiful. That's just lacking common sense. As they passed by, each person had a word for Karen before leaving. It's good this came out before the ceremony. Hope her awful personality gets better. That's probably impossible. Karen's friends, who had been at the edge of the lobby until just a moment ago, had also disappeared. Hey Jack, what should I do? Jack deftly sidestepped the approaching Karen and spoke calmly. I'll apologize to the guests we invited. I don't want any further contact with you. Any necessary communication will go through your parents. Jack? Excuse me, Steph. Since it's like this, we'll have to cancel. The cause is on their side, so naturally... Sally pointed towards Karen and her parents. Oh no, this is troubling. Oh, Aunt, please. The trouble is on our side. I'll need to reconsider renewing the contract for our building's lease. Now, Rolla. Yes, Sally, I understand. As instructed, this middle-aged woman will leave. Goodbye. Well then, this old lady will be leaving too. Goodbye. I thought finally our stubborn daughter was getting married and leaving home. What? Dad, what do you mean? Karen still doesn't understand that everyone ages eventually. I aspire to be someone as wonderful as Sally. Afterward, it turned out that Sally, claiming to have made a mistake with her mobile phone, had taken several videos. They showed Karen stealing bridal accessories, breaking lobby fixtures, and stealing makeup. She was now being charged for damages in addition to the cancellation fee of the venue. The staff were grateful as the video served as evidence. Oh, how did I accidentally record all that? You know, I'm so forgetful. Sally is one of the most composed people I know. My brother was initially downcast, but soon bounced back. He's naturally optimistic and surely learned a lot from this experience. If I ever get married, I want someone who's genuine, he said, half joking. It's understandable he'd be more cautious now. For a while, I'll keep watching over him as a mother figure. As for me, since that day, I've had no shortage of dinner and drive invitations from my brother's friends. Even Sally suggested throwing a party to cheer up. Maybe I'll end up getting married before my brother does. One thing's for sure, Sally is definitely not senile. That's certain. Thank you, Sally. It's good to have her around. 2 years have passed since that wedding. My brother, who had started living alone, came home for a visit. Behind him was a shyly smiling, lovely young woman. I could tell she was the right one for him. As a sister and as a mother figure, I hoped this time he would find true happiness.